I don't know what that bird's problem is. Tweedly, tweedly, tweet. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Hey, good for you. Hello, everybody out there in the land of make-believe. Uncle Barco here, and I'm doing a review video today of some armor jackets, some easy-to-put-on armor jackets. I'm going to do a review of the Alpinestar Chrome hoodie and the Alpinestar Bionic jacket. And I've rode with them both, and I like them both, but they're completely different animals. So let me take you through some of the different things that goes on there. Which one is better or worse, depending on your intended usages. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, we're going to start out with the Alpinestar Chrome hoodie. Now this is just looks like a hoodie pretty much. When you have it on, looks like a hoodie, but inside you've got padding in the shoulder and in the elbows, and then there's an optional pad you can get for the back at a separate price. Looks like a basic hoodie, but the hood itself is removable. It's got these snaps here and a snappy. They're little snaps, but they snap on nice and tight. Tap on nice and tight. I've never had a problem with it coming off. Now, I don't wear a hoodie all the time. I've got a helmet on, so when I ride ride with a helmet, so I don't really need a hoodie. So I do wear it in the winter, so I like to have the hoodie option on there. But yeah, you can easily remove it. The only problem is that the hood tucks into this little pocket here, so you can't tell it's removable. And that snap in there, it's a little frustrating. It's a little frustrating to get in there and snap that snappy in there. So when I was taking it apart, putting it back together, just to know I could do it for the video. And when I got to that part, I got a little frustrated getting that snap in there. I eventually did snap it, and all is good, all is well. Also has these drawstrings. Got these drawstrings, which for cinching up the hoodie there, and they're about a half-inch wide, little less than a half-inch wide. And they've got this kind of a plasticky, resiny, flexible. It looks like they dipped them or something on the end here, or it's taped or something, but so that it's not plastic, it's not hitting you in the face, but you got something to grab and pull on. So inside it's got this internal draft flap, so you got the zipper zipped up. Any wind that's going through the zipper gets caught and deflected by the draft flap. And it's got a decent little zipper. It's a tight little teeth here, and zips up. The zipper pull is on the left, and it zips up nice and tight. Right there, all the way up to chin there, all the way up to chin. And then it's got one of these little flappy deals here that keeps you getting your chilly little zipper on your chin. You don't get that zipper chill. Keep you from getting that zipper chill right there. So I always like that. And the outside material is material. I don't know. I had a hard time figuring out what kind of material it is. It's a polymer. It's a space stage polymer, people. But it seems to be, because I do have my first crash got some tearing in it, and it seems to be like a light fabric over a thicker fabric, and you can feel some substance to it. So the color fabric is this thin layer, kind of seems like it's glued onto this secondary layer, which is a little more robust. You can see that black stuff in the back. That is not the lining, that is just a secondary layer of material there. So you can see when I crashed once with this on. It was a slow crash, and it did rip into this. So do I care? I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind having rips in my thing. It didn't rip all the way through. It just kind of ripped up this tertiary layer. So what do we got? On the outside still, we've got there's pretty decent pockets. I get my hand in there. I wouldn't put anything in there that is important, because it'll fall right out. There's no zipper or anything. On the outside pockets, inside the right-hand pocket, there is a waterproof zippered pocket inside the other pocket. So you got your pocket here, and then you got your little waterproof hidey thing. You fit a wallet in there, I think. Not a lot of modern phones would fit in here. That's good for like a wallet, maybe a small donut, but it is waterproof, so I got that going for me. So I haven't tested it. I don't ride in the rain with this thing. I don't ride my skateboard in the rain, so I will never test to find out whether that's actually waterproof or not. It's got this elastic waistband and elastic wristbands, and then inside the wristband it's got this little, I'm going to call it a thumb strap. It's got a little thumb strap in there. So let's say you do get in an accident, right, and you hit the ground and it rubs there. It's not going to just ride up. It's not going to ride up if you've got the thumb strap in. It'll stay in place. Otherwise, it could ride up and then you expose your skin. And then what's the use of having protection if it's all up in your shoulder? And observing it, tugging on it, feeling it, it's well constructed. The stitching is nice. There isn't any fraying, except for where I crashed the one time. I don't see any problems. Let's dig inside here and see what else we got. Okay, so on the inside here, we've got this one zippered pocket on the left side up here by the chest, and it's big enough for most phones. You could easily fit one banana in here. And then it's got one of those little cable ports, so you can cable out your headphones or microphones or whatever if you got something electronic hooked up in there. I've got a pretty big phone. My phone's one of them big Galaxy phones, so it fits in here, but it's a little tight. I gotta jimmy it. So zipper's nice. Zipper looks almost like it's waterproof. Oh, look at that right there. It says waterproof compartment. Oh, that's right there. Okay, so inside, not much else going on in here. We've got the mesh lining. We've got little pocket here. This pocket is where you put the back pad. Now, back pad sold separately. It's not super substantial, but it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. It's good for a hoodie. And I got this kind of mesh. This is soft, but it's not like padded. So I can feel the ridges of the protection on the other side. Some sort of gel material, some sort of plasticky gel material. But yeah, it's nice and flexible. And then it fits right up inside this little pocket here. Goes right in there. Now, to get the shoulder pads or the elbow pads out, there is this kind of Heidi zipper down here at the bottom. Zip that open, and then you got to reach up in there and fish that out. I went and fished out the shoulder pad. Now, this is just a gel insert. Again, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. It's got it's one of these honeycomb type deals. Same with the back, so it is breathable. So that's nice, but it's not great protection. It's not great protection. It's gonna absorb some of that impact. It's nowhere as protective as the Bionic jacket, which I'll be showing you next. Now, also the elbow pads made out of the same material, but I gotta snake up in there and all the way down to try to pull that out from the inside, and I'm not going to do that. The reason you can pull these out is so that you can wash the thing. So it is washable. You just want to pull out all of your padding first, because it is not washable. It's comfortable. It's super comfortable. I could put it on, go ride to the coffee shop, sit in the coffee shop, leave it on, do my business, come back out, get on a ride, and I don't have to transition, getting out of it, getting back into it, just so that I am not drawing attention to myself. A lot of, when you're wearing your protective gear, you're drawing attention to yourself. People are already looking at me funny anyway, so I don't need any extra attention. So that's nice. It's got a hoodie on it. That's nice. And like I said, I like a good hoodie anyway. So a good hoodie with some protection in it, I'm all for it. And it's nice and warm. So, I mean, technically, I can wear this over the Alpinestar Bionic jacket, as you saw earlier, but I probably wouldn't. I could wear this. I could wear this, and then when it's super cold outside, I can wear a jacket over this. So what I did do last winter is I did have that on, and I wore my leather jacket over it, and I was good to go. I don't like riding in the cold too much because it zaps the battery. Zaps your battery. Ride the cold, that'll zap your battery. So try not to, but when I did, I bundled up pretty good with this and the leather, and I felt pretty confident that if I took a fall, I'd be able to survive it. And then there's three color choices for this. Three color choices for it. There's this one, there's a dark one, and there's a lighter one. None of it seems to have reflective anything on it. So I think if you're making stuff for either motorcycle, skateboard, bicycle, electric unicycle, electric pogo stick, I don't know what. If you're making stuff for people out on the street, you need to integrate reflective patches, reflective strips. Yeah, if I got any note for any of the companies, just start putting more reflective stuff on your gear. And give us some more choices of color, because this is all drab. It's all drab stuff. It's all drab stuff. So this is, they got a lighter one out there, and I did not get that one. I don't know why I didn't get that one. As for the drawbacks are that it's not great protection. You can get much better protection, bang for your buck, going with something that's not style focused. And lastly, no chest protection, none whatsoever. You got no chest protection, no side protection whatsoever. And on my last fall, I drove my shoulder into my chest here, and I'm still feeling it. I separated a rib. Or something. Something's going on. But yeah, still a little sore right up in here. So having chest protection is important. This doesn't have it. It's not made for ultimate protection. Middle of both worlds. It's a good looking hoodie though. I say it's a good looking hoodie. But yeah, not a lot of protection. The fabric isn't skid resistant. I took one fall. This was at like maybe 2 miles an hour. A hit right here and a rip right here. So I think that if you fall, you can expect to get a rip wherever you fall. Again, it didn't rip all the way through. It just ripped through this this surface layer of material here, this gray stuff, and didn't even really get into the black stuff. I can feel that it's still solid there, so it's not ripping all the way through. You get some life out of this if you do crash, but if you do crash, you're gonna see bite marks. You're gonna see bite marks where you hit. But like I said, I don't care about stuff like that. Otherwise, it's a nice thing. It's a nice thing. What was the price? The price for the hoodie itself was $200, and I don't remember if I got that on Revzilla or off the Alpinestar site. Alpinestar, that's the manufacturer retail suggested price is about $200, and then the added back pad was an additional $50. So all in $250. Is it worth $250 for what it is? Yeah. I look at a hoodie that with no protection in it, this quality, and I'd expect that to run over $100. Brand name, I'd expect it to run over $120. This is a nice hoodie. I could easily take the pads out of it and wear it as a hoodie for a long, long time. So is it worth $250 as a hoodie by itself? Nah. I mean, it's a I'll say $120 hoodie, right? But then you add the padding, and there you go. That gets you up to $200 right there. So yeah, it's worth it if this is something that you need. It's worth it if you want something that you can wear to work or something like that, not have to struggle with. Well, one of the other pros is that it bundles up real easy, real tight. You can stick this in a backpack real easy, stash it out of your way, and so there's a lot of convenience. So yeah, $250, I'd say that's about okay, because I'm asking for something that's kind of specialized. So yeah, I don't feel bad about spending $250 on it. I'm gonna wear it out for sure. So I'm good with that. I'm good with the price. So all in all, am I happy with it? Yes, I'm happy with it. And yeah, because when I wear a hoodie, I wear it till it's disintegrating. So I'll probably wear this for a long, long time. Even if I'm not wearing it for protection, I might take the pads out and just wear it as a hoodie. This is a nice hoodie. It's a nice hoodie. Okay, so let's move on to the Alpinestar Bionic jacket. Ooh, solid. Okay, this is solid protection. You gotcha right here. So what you've got in the back here is it's a mesh jacket. It's a thin mesh, zip up the front. You want to call it a jacket. It's stretchy, it's tight, it's kind of spandextery, but it's super breathable. So when I ride, I can feel the wind go right through it. I have worn it on 70-degree days, and I'm not getting a lot of heat from it. And then when I do ride again, wind blows right through it. So that is super cool, pun unintended. So on this jacket, they've sewn right to it protective panels in the shoulders, in the elbows, in the chest, and on the back there. solid. And these are solid. These are hard plastic, not flexible, solid. Solid armor here, and all the armor is again, it's honeycomb, so the wind goes right through it. It's keeping it nice and cool, and so I got this as an alternative. Originally I got the chrome hoodie because I didn't know exactly how much protection I would need. I got the chrome hoodie before I actually got the board, started riding the board, and thought, you know, if I'm going fast, I'm going to need a little more protection than this. And plus, I figured out it was going to get super hot in the summers, and it is summer now, so I'm going to be able to wear this for quite a while. I think I can wear this. It's supposed to be up in the 80s on this weekend, so I'm going to run it this weekend, find out exactly how hot it is. But I don't like having stuff right up against my skin. And so if I was wearing protective gear, if I needed to have shoulder pads and I didn't have some sort of fabric in between it, that just bugs me. It bugs me. I don't react well to synthetics anyway. So I've been wearing this with a t-shirt under it. I've had no problems with my skin, and I don't feel like this stuff's rubbing on me, the padding or anything. Get this fit on, and it's extremely flexible. The protective gear itself all has this hook and loop, so once you get it on, you can adjust it for a comfortable fit. So the shoulders adjust here in the back against the back flap. The back flap adjusts here against the front flap, and the elbow protection is independent right there with your own strap for your wrist. It does not have a thumb strap like in the chrome hoodie, which I don't know, this strap's on pretty tight, so I don't think you need a thumb strap. If you land, you're going to land on this. You're going to land on this and you're going to slide. So I don't see it. I don't see that it's going to run up or anything like that. I don't think you need a thumb strap on these at all. On the inside of the armor, there's cushioning. There's cushioning in the inside of the elbow here. The shoulder, actually, it seems like even more cushioning in the shoulder. A little bit in the chest pad, not much. And not much in the back pad. Now, this back pad has this removable panel here. And that's so you can get, there's a neck brace you can get with it, this neck support system that clips into here. And I think it uses these straps as well. I don't have it. I'm not going to use that. I don't have any use for that. Yeah, I suppose, again, this stuff is made for motorcycle riders. So riding a motorcycle, I can see maybe you need that. But yeah, that's what this strap is here. It's just for that back, that neck support setup there. It's got a plastic zipper pull. Zipper is on the left hand side. No pockets. There's no pockets in this at all. But you can see how it's just a real thin mesh. That is a super thin mesh. And yeah, air goes right through it. Been pretty happy with it riding. Okay, so it is 30% polyamide and 25% it's poly. It's just polymers. It's just made out of polymers. Okay, then it also has this this waist strap. Leatt has something very similar to this. It's much more expensive, but it's got padding. It's got armor on the sides and on the front. It's got one of these waist straps, and then the waist strap is armored all the way around. On the sides are side armor, and this is what I crashed in. This last time I crashed, this is what I crashed in. And what happened was, again, I hit the ground, and this saved my elbow for sure from any damage at all. I'm all good, but it jammed my arm up into my rib cage here, and that was underneath the chest plate, and I bruised up my rib. I either bruised a rib, cracked a rib, something with a rib. Got a problem with a rib, but that's for sure. So it would be nice to have extra armor here and in the waist area here, but it's not necessary for what I do. I'm not out hot dogging it very often. So the pros for this is you've got ample protection. You've got back protection, front protection, shoulder protection, elbow protection. Just got nothing on the sides here. But, you know, if you want something that's got side protection and a protection on the belt, you're looking at well over $300. I've tried many different jackets over it. It fits under jackets. So, I mean, if you're wearing it in the summer, this is just what you're going to look like. But in the fall, if it's under, you know, 70 degrees, you can put a jacket over it, hide it, nobody knows you got it on. As for the cons, it's bulky. You can't really fold it up really well. You kind of got to zipper it and fold it up. It's big, it's bulky. I've got a big backpack and I can just fit it in my big backpack. So if you're going someplace where you're not going to be able to wear it around, if you want to stash it, it's going to be tricky to stash. And it's hard. So even though it's got some padding on the inside, I can definitely feel that I'm wearing some hard armor. It's not uncomfortable. It's there, and you know it's there. For the price, 160 bucks, it's well worth it. With all the protective gear, if you're going to buy all this protective gear in components separately, it would be well over 160 bucks. Here you got it all, and you just pull it on, zip it up, cinch up your straps, and you are good to go. But for 160 bucks, yeah, well worth it. So I'm glad I got it. I do like it. Thumbs up. Okay, so but when it comes to sizing on both of these, on the Alpinestar Chrome Hoodie and the Alpinestar Bionic Jacket, there are a bunch of listings on Amazon that will tell you that it's one size fits all for the Bionic Jacket. And that's not true. There's several different sizes and they don't fit, that the one size don't fit all, that's for sure. So what everybody says is to go ahead and order one size up. So I wear a medium. So when I bought the Chrome, I bought a medium. But the problem is that my belly's not a medium. Boink, 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 boink. I am, but my belly's not. Boink, 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 boink. So it stretches up. It rides up my belly a little bit. If I was a slim, medium, hardly no body fat at all, this would fit perfectly. So if you're slim, medium, go ahead and get yourself a medium. If you're not a skinny person and wear a medium, go ahead and upgrade to the large. Trust me. So I watch a bunch of videos and everybody says to order a one size up. I went ahead and did that with the Bionic Jacket. I'm glad I did. The mesh here fits a little loose, but the armor is tight. So I can loosen it up with the cinching and it fits just right. But I am glad that I got a large instead of a medium because I think that it would have been just a little too tight. I think the armor would have been just a little too tight. So if you're ordering an Alpinestar jacket, and I think this goes for all of their stuff, unless you're super skinny, go ahead, order one size up. If I could only choose one, I would have to choose the Bionic Jacket because there's more protection. You can wear it. It's more versatile when it comes to wearing it in different weather conditions. And if I needed to wear it in the winter, I could just put a hoodie over it. I could get a fancy hoodie, get me a Mark Echo, put it right over it, bang, bang, boom, and that would pretty much just make this obsolete. So if I could only have one, I'd go with the Bionic Jacket. They call it the Bionic Action Jacket. Bionic Action Jacket. But I am glad that I bought the hoodie. I will be wearing the hoodie. It's warm out. I don't think I'll be wearing the hoodie again for a while, but once the weather changes, I'll have this hoodie back on. I like that I can just throw it on. If I need to go to the grocery store or something, you know, you out with this thing on, you look like a half-assed stormtrooper. At least with this thing on, you get off the skateboard, take your helmet off, you look like maybe you're a normal person. And I like pretending to look like a normal person sometimes. You know, if I stand real still and I stay quiet, people don't know I'm a weirdo. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Oh, the weight on these. This weighs under 3 pounds and this weighs a little under 3.5 pounds without the back padding in it. So it probably weighs close to 4 pounds with the back padding in it. But I couldn't get any exact on the Alpinestar website. It won't tell you the weight. So I'm taking this off of the package weight from the Amazon listings. So, and I don't have a scale that's sensitive enough to weigh, you know, in pounds. I've got a little I've got a little male scale, and then I got a big people scale, but I don't have anything for weighing, you know, accurate, a pound and a half or whatever. So I can't really weigh them myself, but that's what the website says. This little under 3.5 pounds without the back pad in it, and this is a little under 3 pounds. So, but when I put them on, I don't really feel any of that extra weight at all. When I have the chrome on, I barely feel that I'm wearing anything that's anything other than a hoodie, anything other than just kind of a heavy hoodie. I don't feel this. I don't feel the protective gear at all. But when I'm wearing this, I can definitely feel it. I definitely know I'm wearing protective gear. And do I mind looking like a half-assed stormtrooper? No, not really. I don't mind. I don't mind too much. So that's not a big problem. If you have any questions about the Alpinestar Chrome hoodie or the Alpinestar Bionic action jacket, down in the comments, go ahead and I want you to like and subscribe. Okay, that's it. Got more videos coming out soon, but until then, always remember, ride safe, be seen, have fun.